I don't know why I did drums to that today. But that's how I felt today. Hello, people of the planet. Welcome back to my channel. This is Port Charles Public Radio, brought to you by Aurora Media. I am your host. My name is Abby. There's Clyde. Can we talk about Thursday? Yeah. How many people were there today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people on. That's it. There was nobody else on today, but that's okay because Sasha's fire carried the show today. Am I the only one who was so drawn to that fire that was happening in this woman today? I mean, so this is something that I'm super familiar with. The idea of because I'm from a small town where I have seen a lot of women in the years have issues with drugs and a recovering addict and alcohol abuse, different things like that, whether it was a long or a short-term thing that happened to them, like with Sasha, it was relatively quick of a little drug addiction, I think. Very, very little quick one. And so I love that they gave her this baby as her thing that's really giving her that fire to move forward and to think one step ahead of everybody else. You know what I mean? And I love it. I love it. And sometimes there's women out there who are just not sure about what their path in life is going to be, and they go down a deep, dark path. Sometimes they make it out, and they're in recovery, but it's still a hazy road to navigate. And having a family and having a baby and love and warmth in your life is great. It's a great thing to hold out hope for, not just your future, but your legacy and things to build and grow, all on that stuff. You know what I mean? So that I love that they did this for Sasha, because she was getting real dumb for me, this girl, and I don't want to say that and mean it, because I loved her. I love her. And her being a model, hell yeah, nothing wrong with it. Businesswoman, she has her own stake in the company, so she has her own say and shit, right? But the whole vanity, that maybe could be a rocky thing for her to go out alone and having kids. Hell yeah. I don't know. I've been on this for too long, and I think I'm just rambling. But I just want to say that this power they gave her to whatever that objective that she was pushing with her fucking scenes today. It was so good. I just couldn't get my eyes off of her, and I feel like it was something that that fire and energy was something we saw in Carly when she was first on the when she was first pregnant with Michael, and because at first she was kind of wild, and then when they gave her Michael, it was something different, and it was a whole. It's okay, now I can pay attention to this chick, whatever, right? So I'm super excited about what today was, because this bitch was I'm gonna tell him it was Mr. Nobody. And what she should have said was and I am the face of deception. Maybe he'll come out of the woodwork, because that's the next step. We're not gonna have that. That's too soon to have that conversation, right? But like that's what next means. There's gonna be somebody that's gotta come out of the woodwork. She's the face of deception. She's a model, right? I don't know. Someone's gonna come out and come looking for his baby and whatnot. So, or help. Maybe he never comes out, and that's just gonna make Cyrus even more concerned for her or whatever. But this whole like, I am drawn to you and I want to be a part of your life, and her calling him out on everything, she was like, nah, it's because somebody physically did something you couldn't, and there is a physical symbol of it, because he was young and he was full of life, and he actually brought life and put it inside me. Like, I've never heard of like I've never heard a woman express their pregnancy in such a way. That was like, all right, girl. I hear this and what you're saying about life with Brett. It was just good. I was like, yes, good writing. I was very, for somebody who myself I don't like the idea of pregnancy. That was that was great. I loved it. And I am so here for Sasha being pregnant. So here for it. And I hope that they don't do anything to fuck this up. But the next question is going to be if she has like a man come out of the woodwork to pretend to be the father, or how long they're going to play this game out. I don't know. It's going to be long, but she's over here thinking she's one step at it. She's going to be like, I got to be one step ahead. I'm here for it. Make her smarter. Put her and Carly like as like these weird little friends, even though like, because she's like a friend of the family, but then she'll like will be in the family because like, she's got Brenda's baby. So I'm here for it. I hope that like it works out for Sasha. I love that fire that they brought her in with today. So thank you for that scene. That's all I just wanted to express today. It was like, thank you for that scene. And I spent fucking 8 minutes talking about her because it was great. Anyway, poor Brando, bro. He left that office like a piddle little thing and like went straight to Carly's house. He was like, I'm sorry that this is a bad time, but like we gotta talk. And she was like, perfect timing, because she had his mom there and she was reading that bitch she said, this is what happened yesterday and I wanted to talk about it, but like I wasn't available. So she said, man, she's getting super mob boss print and like this, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. She was like, we could do this the pleasant way, or we could do this the unpleasant way. Carly! And then she told Gladys, she's like, okay, so it sounds like you don't want to take my offer, which means now we have to do it the unpleasant way. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I was like, this bitch is in control. And she was like, and the only person that can save your family is me. And then Brando come in today and they're talking to Gladys, and this bitch keeps putting it up at like, no, that's not what I saw him. And they're like, no, you didn't. Like, she's playing this part so well. And I know people like that, bro. People will get a lie given to them, fed to them, or like they lie in the moment. They like trying to fight like a seatbelt ticket or something. And they're like, no, I didn't. I had my seatbelt on the whole time. And it's like, bro, no, you didn't. Oh. But like, and that's what's happening with Gladys right now. She's over here like, I know what I saw. No, that's not, stop it. And you have to really dig deep with this dumb bitch. Like, she is just like a simpleton. You have to like really fucking pull the layers of her ass so then she can pull her simple-minded brain out of the weeds and go, okay, so do I do it? Because that's the other thing is once, you got the simple-minded person seeing the light. Now you have to see if they're gonna like take action. Are they gonna be too chicken to do it? And I'm doing the Scott thing here because that's what Scott does. Sometimes he's like, we gotta talk about being chicken, or just go get him. That's what he chase an ambulance. I don't know why I brought Scott up, but I miss Scott and Liesel. They're so cute. So God, I hope fucking Gladys says something. Because Carly's right. If she says someone paid her off, that someone is Cyrus. He can go to fucking Pentonville and Nicholas will privatize it. And that whole okay. So that's what's going on with Gladys and Carly and Brando today at the Corinthos Manor, right? So we're gonna see what happens. I have a feeling that something's gonna happen to Gladys before she's able to give the statement. I think she's gonna give it too much time to think about whether or not she's gonna do it, and bitch is gonna fall down a flight of stairs. Yep, that's what I think is gonna happen. So Laura, I don't really know how to transition quickly from that, but Laura and Ava, and she got Ava and Nicholas to come over today, and she was like, yo, Cyrus scared the shit out of me. And he was like, because he did. Yesterday was a little creepy. She was like, yo, he basically said that, I lost a brother, but, gained an enemy. So, your Uncle Cyrus came through with the threats today. And Ava was like, okay, well, is it when he, threatened my child? And Nicholas was like, or when he threatened my child in front of everybody? Were they vague threats? Because these people, they're lethal too. So they were just like, I mean, what kind of threat are we talking? And Laura's like, no, big fucking threat. Big threat. It's not good. He's not happy that you're privatizing the jail. And are you doing it just because you want, to save Alexis and help her? And they flash to no, it's because something has to do with, with Sean and, the fact that Sean didn't shoot Hayden, but fucking Nicholas hired somebody to shoot Hayden, and it wasn't Sean's bullet that took out Hayden. It was Nicholas's rando-ass bullet that took her out. So Sean's just been sitting in jail this whole fucking time until parole comes up, and he's like, I'm not gonna take the parole, because he happens to run into Alexis, and she's like, what do you mean you're not gonna take the parole? He's like, I can't be guilty. I can't just act they want people who are remorseful, and I just feel like I can't act remorseful because this is a crime I didn't commit. And everyone's just like, blah, what? With the whole cartoon thing, blah, 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 to rewind. Yeah, because this is dumb. That's how I feel about this storyline. So Nicholas doesn't want all this shit to be brought into the surface, right? So that's his whole reason to buy the fucking prison. Nobody else knows this. And Laura's just like, yeah, I think prison reform is a lovely thing to go into. I think you could do really good things for those people. The people who are in there. Not those people. I didn't mean that. For the people that are in there. Because philanthropy, and I don't know what the word she used, but she was like, I'm very proud of you. And it was like, yeah, I didn't know you were like this either. So I'm proud of you too. And he's like, oh, what do you know? I'm an altruist. Bitch, what? No, you are not humble. Sit the fuck down. Nicholas. He is doing it because, again, Sean, this whole stupid Sean storyline, which, again, it's gone on too long. And the fact that they brought dumbass Nicholas into it to fix it up is only going to mean it's going to get stupider before it gets better and goes away. So, because that seems to be the track record that they have with Nicholas, man, so far. He seems to gum things up, and he's kind of an idiot, but that's okay. He's cute, and then it just kind of disappears after that, fizzles out. So, let's fucking see what happens. And I love that Ava was sitting there like acting like a glue for her and Laura and Nicholas, you know, bringing her into this little Spencer cast. She's not a Spencer, she's a Cassadine, but bringing her into this family is big. And they're talking about how like they want to have this like whole romantic wedding. Like fuck Cyrus, it's a sign, it's a posterity thing, a sign of like we have something to celebrate. We have one thing he never has. We have family, we have love, and we have the future, bitch. So let's just like throw that shit in his face. And Laura's like, well, that's a great idea and all, but like if we all alienate him, you know, as Ava had said, he feels like he's on his own little island with us all ganged up as fam, and Carly holding up the Corinthos side of things. He's a little island man just by himself. He's gonna get sad. And Laura's over here like, nah, I think he's gonna fucking pop. That's what's gonna make him explode. And yeah, he might fucking pop soon. That's what I think is gonna happen. He gonna pop. All them people are gonna go to this wedding. God, I hope Sasha doesn't go, or Brando, because like why the fuck, they don't know those people. Why would they go? And like something, there's gonna be like a bomb at the Cassadine Island, you know, and because Cyrus hates all these people. That could happen. Just throwing that out there. If Carly shows up to the event with curly hair, you know shit's going down. So there's no other way to move on from that other than talking about the prison. Sean and TJ were talking, and he was like, yeah, dude, I didn't do it. And again, TJ's like, what? How do you know? Well, Hayden came and told me herself. When the fuck was that? Forever ago. Well, why didn't you tell me? He was like, because you have other things going on in your life, and I don't want to be a burden on your life. I just want to rot in jail. I don't like that they did that to Sean, because he thought that like he still deserved to be like rotting in jail for like what could have been a stray bullet that could have hurt someone else that he don't fucking know about. There's a bunch of investigations and all that shit, man. We would have known if you would have hurt somebody else. Like, fuck out of here with that. I could bitch about this Sean storyline forever. Because free Sean. And where the fuck is Hayden? So, TJ came to visit him, and he was like, I'll save a spot for you at my graduation. You know, since Sean's like, I'm gonna go up for parole, and you know, because Alexis convinced me that, you know, I deserve to get out of here. So I guess we'll see if Sean gets out on parole. He fucking better, because this is dumb. Do not bring this man back into my life unless he gonna stick around. Because I'm gonna be pretty upset if you just like brought him in and then like kill him before he leaves the prison. I'm gonna be so pissed. I don't know how. I might start bugging a little bit, you guys. I rage about this show sometimes, like when I'm watching it, and sometimes I get so pissed I gotta watch it again later because I'm that bitch and I'm a little you know, when it comes to TV. So I have to just sometimes turn it on again because it was so good, or I was just so confused, or like I really like the writing and the words and the verbiage and the and like the fucking dialogue that I'm like, I'm gonna watch this shit again, even though it pisses me off. Because it's good shit to see. Oh god, except for like when it's really emotional, like when they killed Kiki, bro. That whole thing, I couldn't rewatch it. Like whenever like Laura told Ava, bro, like when they kill people, I can't watch shit like that over again. No, but most shows, most of the time I'll rewatch if it's good. I rewatched when Carly took Cyrus down, which is something that Ava brought up today. She was like, I heard she like gave him his ass, which made me think, how the fuck does she hear this? Does she know one of the dudes of the 5 families? That's a story, but also there's all them fucking henchmen in the background. So maybe like her guys are friends with those guys. Either way, I'm interested in that back channel story. I want to know who the fuck Ava knows. I want to know who her sources are. I want to see some shit. I just want to see people leaving Ava's gallery when other people come in and we're just like, who the fuck is that? She's like, I would love to see more of that, you know? We never see Kelly's anymore because Kelly's is gone. And the hospital is like, it's not awesome to see people coming and going from a hospital because then you're like, oh my God, why are you here? Why are you always at the hospital? Is everything okay? Like, it's not good to be coming in unless you work there. So we need something else. Let's give us Ava's gallery. That'd be great. But yeah, let's hope Sean gets out. And then Alexis's roommate, Becky, this bitch Becky, with the hair pulled back, is getting out on parole this Friday, which is tomorrow. So I think we're gonna see Alexis get a new roommate, and I am so glad. Becky said to her, because this is where that stupid everything happens for a reason, blah blah blah. We're all here where we're meant to be, mumbo jumbo bullshit that sometimes I don't, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can't with that one. With everything in the world, no. But like, that was a good moment today where Alexis and Becky said to her, this might come out bad and I don't want you to like take it the wrong way, but man, I'm really glad, like, whatever you did that landed you in prison, because like if you wouldn't have been here, I'd probably still be sitting here. I probably wouldn't be getting out on parole if it wasn't for you being here. So I'm glad you did it. Shit, that was fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. And it was like, no, dude, say it. Like, this is fine, because like that Alexis needed that. She needed to hear that. Like, dude, if you weren't here, I might not have got out. That's some serious shit. We should, like, she's gonna remember that, right? Because now she's like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm glad I'm feeling good and I'm making, headway on, like, the survival thing and doing good. And patience is a virtue, but like, I'm about to get a bad roommate now because you just let your roommate leave. So, God, I hope she doesn't get fucked with. But last but not least, Sam and Dante. I know nobody else likes it because it's gross. But like I said, I'm from a small town. So like, I have seen relationships where like you happen to have this kind of like really close relationship with like family members and you have the same whatever, but they just ended up hooking up. That was a yawn with my mouth closed. And Sam and Dante, hey, this chemistry is cute. I like that we are playing with it. It's weird, and it's going to be weird for most of the audience, but like, I like that we're playing with it. And I like that like Dante has a problem keeping a straight face with Sam, right? He says things to her and he's like, the whole time he's sitting there like, it's hilarious. The hair thing was interesting today on her. I'm not sure what it was today. Maybe it's the blue jean shirt. It could have been the blue jean shirt. Something was weird. I was like, what is weird about Sam today? I think it was the middle. No, she does that a lot. I don't know. Something was weird. I think it was her shirt. But my girl Sam, it was so funny getting it from Dante today, talking about how, you want me to pay for your tire? He's like, I want you to pay for both tires. She was like, well, they did a really good patchwork. He was like, yeah. Oh, well, I know you did it, so pay for the tire. And she's like, you want me to pay for it? He was like, yeah, that's the least you could do, because like, I could get you for obstructing justice and like, send you to jail. Is that what you want? That's what I was saying. It was like, how the fuck? I guess she did it to like Dante's car, not a police car, which that's what that black Charger looked like. But also, how the fuck does Dante have a car? I guess it makes sense he got one when he came back to Port Charles, or he's always had one. I don't know, but it was, so I guess it was his car, which makes sense why he was able to just like call a tow truck and get it fixed himself or whatever and not make it a whole police thing. But he knew he was on the right track because she did that. And so he started thinking, he put two and two together, and he went to that barn that was just down the street. And sure as shit, there was like evidence that they were there. So he tracked their asses to the border and let the border know that they were over there. And, you know, Sam was happy, but also hurt. And he was like, that's what I was looking for, was that fucking look on your face. And also your check. You owe me money for this fucking, you know. And he said, see you never, Sam. He said, see you never, Sam. And she was like, get out, you're such a wise guy. It was so cute. So cute. And then he knocks on the door again, and she's like, what? You got more questions to ask me? And then it was a ripped up check on the ground. Cute. Cute shit. Cute shit. That was cute shit. So, and what you mean? You don't have that kind of money in your house. Patch and tire costs like $10, $15. What do you mean you don't carry that kind of cash? If you gotta replace a tire, it's gonna be like $100, $150. And then you only carry $300 in your house. Sure, that makes sense. But like, patch and tire don't cost that much. I don't know. Maybe in New York it does. I'll find out when I get a car. But like, then someone be slashing my tires. But yeah, I think that's it for today. So guys, if you've stuck with me this long, oh my god, thanks for sticking. Peace to the planet. Maybe I don't think I'll see you tomorrow. But you might. I don't know. Probably won't. But if not, see you later. Tip your waitresses. Be safe out there. Go watch old General Hospital videos like I do. And bye.